friends. I was having a super slow, rough week this week. So in today's video, spend it with me as I try and get just a few things done every day. They may be little, but they did add up. I get my winter decorations down and put away. I get my living room dusted. I load the dishwasher a time or two. I get my bed made and my room swept. I make some yummy banana bread. I clean out my fridge, and I finally get my kitchen and dining room mopped. So pop my video on your TV, tablet, or phone and clean along with me, or sit back and relax with your favorite drink and stockpile this cleaning motivation for future use. Hope you enjoy. Don't forget to like my video, comment below, subscribe to my channel, and click that bell notification for more inspiring motivational videos. Let's be friends on Instagram too. You can find me at Home with Elizabeth. Good morning, friends. We are starting out by getting all of my winter decorations down. Now, this video started on February 2nd. I can't believe candy canes lasted in my house for 2 months, almost 3. I will tell you, it spans the 2nd, the 3rd, the 4th, and the 5th. So as I mentioned in my intro, I was feeling a little down, a little rough this week. If you don't want to hear this, plug your ears, so ear muffins. But I was having my aunt visit me this week, and I'm telling you what, friends, in menopause, it's no joke. So honestly, I was just trying to survive each day. And if I got something done, I was so happy. So this day was probably the first day, and I was able to pull all of my Christmas stuff down. I wanted to get my Valentine's Day stuff up because, as I said, this was February 2nd. And I'm like, I want to get it up because I want to enjoy it. So I thought I only had a few things to pull from the shelves and my bookcase, stuff like that, and then I can just sit here at the table, dust everything, wrap it up, and put it away. So that's what we're doing right now. And while I do that, I want to welcome you back to my channel. If you're new around here, my name's Elizabeth. I'm a 51-year-old wife and stay-at-home mom to 7 adult/teenage children. I have 2 girls aged 27 and 23. I have 3 boys aged 21, 18, and 16. I also have 2 bonus boys, my 17-year-old twin nephews that I have custody of. On my channel, you're going to find cleaning motivation, cleaning inspiration, a little bit of organization, decluttering, and decorating inspiration. But what you're going to find lots and lots of is real life. I like to keep it very real here on my channel and share my perfectly imperfect life with you all. I strive to help others not feel so alone in this world and to help them realize the best way to live their life is their most perfectly imperfect self also. So if this sounds like content that you would enjoy watching, make sure you subscribe to my channel because I'd love to have you join my community. Now, friends, I do not share putting up my Valentine's Day stuff because, again, this took several days. I really honestly just didn't have it in me. So it really is not any different than last year. I didn't get anything new this year. In fact, I think I decorated almost the exact same way. So I may leave that video down in my description box, or if I can get it to work, I'll throw it up in the cards if you really need a little bit of inspiration for decorating for Valentine's Day. But you're actually going to see this video only about 2 days before Valentine's Day. You might actually see it after Valentine's Day. So I'm not too worried about it. But friends, thank you so much for clicking in my last video. I told you I was going to try something a little different. I'm not sure it went over all that well because my video had like some of the lowest views I've ever had, but that's okay, friends. I don't do this for the views. I do it as a creative outlet. I do it as my way to help, and just it helps myself too. So not a big deal. I just not sure if people are going to like it or not, but that's okay. We're still going to roll with it. So as I kind of clean off this table a little bit, we're just decluttering a little bit. We're going to declutter my island a little bit, so that I can put all of my Valentine's Day stuff on the table. You can see the tub right there. We're going to talk a little bit about what I'm going to discuss in this video. And it's probably the best subject for this type of video. But just to recap a little bit about last video is I just talked about having flexibility. And friends, that worked for this week too. Make a list, set some goals, but don't make it rigorous. Don't set daily goals. Don't set daily chore lists. Make them for a week, so that you can pick and choose what you want to do or can do based on not only your energy level and your schedule. Make your lists and your goals fit you, not you fit them. So what I want to talk with you today, friends, is something I like to call giving yourself grace. You can put it any ways. You can say it, giving yourself compassion, self-compassion, giving yourself grace. I'm sure there's many other things that it's called, but that's what we're going to talk about today. And that's what I had to do this week. I had to give myself grace. You're going to see that, honestly, at one clip in this video, you'll be able to tell because I have different clothes on, all I got done was loading my dishwasher. But friends, that's all I had in me that day. And that's all I did. And I didn't let it affect me any way, like any certain way. So when we talk about giving ourselves grace, having compassion for ourselves, how many times do we talk about having compassion for others, but we never have compassion for ourselves? So let's talk about actually extending that compassion and that grace to ourselves, meaning you need to stop shaming yourself for not doing something sooner, better, or doing more. We can only do what we can do, friends, and there's nothing else you can do. Why would you kill yourself? Why would you stress yourself out? Good enough is good enough. You have to tell yourself, I am cleaning to create a calm space. I deserve a relaxing, clean room. We have to make sure that we are prioritizing comfort over perfection. And when I talk about stuff like that, I mean using a stool while you clean. Friends, you're going to see it in an upcoming video. I'm sitting on my son's bed while I am scrubbing his walls. You've seen me sit down to fold laundry. You've seen me using brooms to get cobwebs up instead of bending down or reaching too high. We have to realize that when we have to use those type of things or splurging on a tool to make a job easier, we deserve that. We can't guilt ourselves. We can't shame ourselves because we need something to clean, to create calmness, to create tranquility, because we deserve that. Another thing we have to remember, and I say this all the time, friends, I get comments all the time. I wish I had the energy you had. You do so much. I wish I could do that. Friends, you do not see the behind the scenes. In this video is an example. I could have never said anything, and I could have said, hey friends, I did this in one day, but I didn't. I had to rest. And you know what? I deserve that. And I should never feel guilty about that, and neither should you. And I say it, friends, when I reply to those people. Listen, I'll clean a wall and then I go sit down. I'll load the dishwasher and I'll go sit down. Then I'll come back and wash the dishes and then I'll go sit down. And I deserve that because, as I just said, I shouldn't feel I shouldn't feel guilty about resting. Taking a rest is part of maintenance. It's not laziness. Like, you can't say, oh, I'm so lazy. It's not. You have to take care of yourself so that you can take care of your home, so that you can take care of your kids, so that you can take care of your husband, so you can take care of your wife, so you can take care of your significant other. One of the best sayings I ever hear is, someone cannot pour from an empty cup. So you have to fill your cup before you can pour what is in you into other people. right, my vacuum died, so we didn't get right there in front of the door, but this is what we've got out of this room so far. So I'll put this on the charger and then I'll come vacuum it again, maybe before I head to bed tonight. All right, friends, I have a ton of rotten bananas. Those two and these. So we're gonna make some banana bread. This is just from my Betty Crocker cookbook. I'm gonna make just a batch, which will be 2 of these small loaves. I should have enough to make another batch. I just don't know if I'm gonna make it today or not, because today's only Wednesday and I have just a dozen plus 4 eggs left, and like that's not enough for the boys for the rest of the week, so I don't know if I'll get out to get eggs or not. We're definitely gonna make one batch. So we just have flour, sugar, milk, baking soda, salt, eggs, butter, bananas. And that's everything. So let's go. So that's kind of like my second tip. You know, we have to have flexibility, first of all, and then we also have to have self-compassion. We have to have grace for ourselves. So again, friends, if you have anything to add, you have any questions, you want to ask me something, go ahead, leave that in the comments below. I will try and answer it as best as I can. And if you have something to share, like I said, not only may it help me, it might help someone else who's in those comments, leaving one and reading them. All right, friends, so I think we are literally on this might be the 4th or something. I'm pretty sure when I made my bed, no, I think it was when I was loading the dishwasher from above. That's literally the only thing I did that day. Obviously today I was feeling a little better. I got my bed made, I got my floor swept, and I am getting some banana bread made. Don't need to tell me what the future holds. Oh, I'll be fine 'cause we'll be laying in the sun. So you can let your hair down. I'll hide all of your worries. I mean, clearly I was feeling better this day because we're getting this banana bread made, and we're actually going to get some floor swept and dishwashers loaded. I'm pretty sure this was actually the last day that I filmed for this week. And it must have been, it was probably the last day of Shark Week or the day after, because I generally feel really good on the last day and can get a lot of stuff done. And as you can see here, I'm yapping. This was like, I talked through this whole thing, and when I was editing the video, I was just like, Elizabeth, you talk too much. Oh, I can't help it though, friends. I think I was describing or explaining how the recipe calls for nuts. I guess it does say optional, but we don't put nuts in them. One of my nephews actually has a peanut allergy, and a tree nut allergy, and he cannot eat walnuts. And while everyone loves the walnut, they all seem to eat the loaf without the walnuts, and then I feel bad for him because sometimes he only gets a slice, and so I went ahead and just didn't put walnuts in any of them. And I do know what I did say. He can eat pecans. Pecans and cashews are 2 of the nuts he is not allergic to, but I didn't have any pecans on hand, so I did not have any to add. So we are just kind of cleaning up all the things I used. Why I store my opened flour in the fridge, but I don't store my unopened flour in the fridge. I don't know. I should probably Google that stuff, huh? So the bedroom day must have been the day that I only did my bedroom and my floor, because this is the same day because I can see the same outfit. And friends, I tried to do several different angles because, I mean, loading the dishwasher is loading the dishwasher, but this is how it is sometimes, friends. I may only get the dishwasher loaded every day for a whole week because I don't have it in me. I don't have it in me physically. I don't have it in me emotionally. I don't have it in me mentally, and that's okay. It's not like that all the time. In fact, it's only like that a couple times. So I just tell myself that it's okay. It's okay. See, we are still dusting our living room. And actually, I just didn't have any Valentine's Day stuff to put up on my floating shelves, which is why it didn't get dusted earlier and then decorated with Valentine's Day stuff. I'm just actually getting my normal, everyday general decor up. To show you guys, you know, I didn't put my lamp back up here. It's over here in this corner, which I forgot. Put this little thing over here. Gotta have all my baby's pictures everywhere. These usually, now friends, I'm always charging something, so these will be right back out at any time, but for video purposes, when we clean up, we put them away. What I really got my camera down to show you was, the camera's over here because I've wanted these forever, friends. I'm sure I've talked about it in videos before, but I got under shelf lighting for my floating shelves. Now I have them on, they might be dead. Where are we at? I have them on motion detection. There they are on. But like, see, that's looking straight at my shelf. You really can't see them. And they do create so much light for my desk. But they have a completely on switch, an off switch, whoops. And then they do have a motion detection. But that only works when it's dark, and it's pretty sunny today, friends. So they're not working. Maybe one cloudy day I'll get them, but they're just perfect, friends. I love them. I'll leave a link down below in the description box in case you're looking for something like this. They were very reasonable. All right, banana bread's done, and the next clip you see is going to be all the trash that is underneath my cupboards on my kitchen floor. I'd noticed it, I don't know if it was this week, but it might have been a few days before it. It might have been actually on the 31st, which was my son's birthday. I noticed that there was so much trash kicked under my cupboards here, like underneath the kickboards. And while I love my wet dry mop by Tyneco and my other iMagic one, I know that it is not perfect to get underneath these cupboards. And so I thought, I'm going to get my vacuum and we're going to sweep all this stuff up, and then we'll go ahead and get my wet dry mop out and we'll get this floor mopped. And it felt good. Sometimes I don't care. Sometimes I just bring the whole wet dry mop and do it, but they were particularly dirty this day. It had been gathering for a while, and I just knew that I would feel so much better if I got my vacuum and swept it up. So that's what we're doing. We're using my Dyson. to get a new tripod a while ago. Look at all this. First of all, look at all the stuff I cleaned up off that floor. And the part that I screw into the tripod that stays on my camera is not as big as the old one. And I have trouble doing those low shots. So I apologize for that. I need to figure it out because I really do love throwing those shots in. It's a good visual for when there's a big mess to get it cleaned up. So friends, I don't know what number this is. I might, when I put my voiceover in, count them. I'm pretty sure this is 3 or 4 for the dishes being loaded into the dishwasher. So again, like I said, sometimes all I get done is loading my dishwasher. And friends, that's okay. It's really, really okay. And I don't know if you've noticed, but I'm going to call attention to it right now. I am walking around in one slipper. Mac loves tags. And I happened to leave my slipper down on my bedroom floor, and he got a hold of it and was chewing the tag out of the inside of my right slipper, and it was sopping wet. So that's why I'm walking around in one slipper. I had it sitting up so I could get it to dry some. And of course, of all days, I want to really dig into my kitchen floor and get it swept and mopped good. Both of my wet dry mops were only at like 40%. And that's just not going to cut it when I have to really deep clean this kitchen. So I'm using, this is my iMagic one that I keep downstairs in the basement. I will throw a video down below of me reviewing it. I actually bought this with my own money. I actually bought it when we were on vacation and had it shipped to the house we were renting because I needed it to clean, and it is, I love it. It's really, really good. So I'll throw that link down below for that video where I review it, but I'm going to use it in the kitchen, and then I'm going to go and do some other stuff while my Timeco is actually charging. It was a lot deader. It was only like at 25%. So we're using the iMagic here in the kitchen, and then it will die. I use it till it dies. Then I go set it on the charger, and then we'll come back a little later and I'll finish the dining room area with my Timeco. But friends, I've said it time and time again. You know that I love my wet dry mop. I will never not have a wet dry mop. I want to tell you that over Christmas time, and I didn't share it because you know I was kind of on a break and was really not filming and posting it, but I saw a wet dry mop at Walmart for $88. I almost bought it just so that I could test it out for you guys. I don't know if they still have it. I don't know if it was a Black Friday deal, but I am kind of in the mood to find another, I don't want to say cheap one, because this one, while it was cheaper in price than my Timeco, it's right up there. Like if Timeco was a 5 out of 5, this iMagic is a 4 out of 5, but it's still over $100. So I don't know, maybe this summer I'll do it, because I figure I can always get it and use it, and if I don't need it, I can give it to my son for his dorm rooms. They're all tile. I can give it to my oldest daughter. She has all tile in her house. Heck, I can even give it to my youngest daughter who lives in South Carolina. She only has a little bit of like hardwood or linoleum in her apartment, but I mean, I can give it to them just so I can try it out for you guys. So that's on my list. That's percolating in my brain. It's floating around. We may be doing something like that soon. All right, so I went to make myself a cup of coffee, friends, and I realized that my fridge was just messy. This was actually a Thursday, and we grocery shopped the next day. So I'm like, let's just take 5 minutes. Let's clean it out. So that's all we're doing. You saw that I had salads that I'd already bought that they were bad, and like I said, this is February 5th. I think they went bad the 26th. I had heavy whipping cream that was way out of date. We had big bowls with like 3 eggs in it, and You know, last week when I grocery shopped, my son didn't unpack his yogurt and put it in a, you know, in the dish that we keep it in. And so we're just decluttering the fridge. I didn't wipe anything out. I didn't wipe anything down. Just cleaning it out. So here's my iMagic. So even though my floor hadn't been done in a while, it wasn't too terribly bad. I think it helps that I swept some because that did pick up a lot of the dog hair and stuff. And I was just showing you my creamer there. I had been using a peppermint bark, but I can't find it anymore, and I picked up that cookie dough. It was okay. I probably won't buy it again because I like mint coffee, but it was okay. And of course, friends, we even worked on some laundry this week. And of course, it's a new day and the table is cluttered again. So we got to declutter the table before we can get the benches up and get this floor swept and mopped. And friends, I do put the benches up, but I didn't, as you see, I'm not wiping the table. I just brush the crumbs off, and I don't even wipe the bottom of my things. I'm not putting them on the table, but I do just put them back down on the floor after I sweep. Yes, I felt better this day, but I was still like, I'm just done and would just want to get it done and over with. And friends, this is my Tyneco S5. It is almost 2 years old. I got it in Memorial Day of 2024. Love it. Will never not have a wet dry mop, as I said earlier when I was using my other one. And like I said, this is a little nicer than my iMagic, but it was also a lot more money. It was probably $150 more than what I paid for my iMagic. And the bells and whistles on it are probably not worth that money. I guess we'll see in the long run, like how long they both last. That may make up, you know, the money difference I paid, but we'll see, friends, we'll see. Like I said, they're very interchangeable for me. When I had to bring my iMagic up, I wasn't sad. I wasn't like, oh man, I'm just gonna put it off for another day till this is charged. Nope, it was fine, it was fine. We're just using it, it works just as good.
Water tank full. Please empty. Crap. That sucks.
And friends, that did suck. Did you see how that water that poured out of there? As you saw there, it picked up a lot more like chunks because I didn't sweep on that end. And of course, that's where the dog's food and water is, so there's always more dog hair down there. So as you can see, I'm getting my iMagic on to charge, and we're still working on this laundry. But friends, we have about a couple minutes left, maybe 2, maybe 3. To end this video, I'm just going to take down my middle son's balloon arch that it's been up for 4 or 5 days. But I want to thank you for clicking on my video, friends. It means the world to me. You'll never know how much I appreciate all of you joining me and, you know, sharing in my life with me. If I could ask you to do one thing. Can you give this video a thumbs up? It just lets YouTube know that you liked it. And friends, I bleeped out the cuss words I said there, but that scared me to death. If you have not subscribed to my channel, why the heck not? Go ahead and hit that subscribe button, then that bell notification so you never miss another one of my videos. I release every Monday at 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, and I'd love to have you join my community. Until next video, friends, have a great day, and I'll see you then. Bye.